Yo, 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 it's your boy, call me Mitzi, back with some more Yu-Gi-Oh shit. I hope everyone's having a great time, a great day. My spring break has finally started. All I have left is one more exam that I have to turn in by Saturday, and then I'm good to go. So I'm just enjoying a little bit of time before I start stressing about that exam. Played some of the duels tournaments. I played against a deck that made an unbeatable combo, and I want to see if there's anything I could do. If you guys have any comments, I would love to see him, but I'm gonna put that game at the end. For now, I played like maybe 7 or 8 games, and I lost maybe 1 or 2. So I'm gonna show off maybe 5 games, 5 wins, and then 1 loss, or 6 games, five wins and 1 loss. So yeah, this is the deck. It's a very different deck than I've been running for my ranked. So I'm just gonna show it off. The main difference is that we're running Lovely at 1. And we're running the field spell at 1, and then we have 3 evenly matched. Yeah, that's pretty much the main differences. This is just for going second. These cards have come up multiple times, but they've also made the deck a little bit weaker than it used to be going first. So oh yeah, and there's also Solemn Judgment now. So yeah, there's a little bit of a change, but I don't think it's that different. I'm sure if you guys just look at my old deck, you guys will see it's not that different. But yeah, the entire side or extra deck hasn't changed at all. So yeah, we're just gonna go to the matches. Yeah, like I said, I've been winning a decent amount. I lost, 2 games out of like 7 or something like that. So I'm gonna probably just show off these games, and then we'll call it a day. Yeah. You know what, fuck it, we'll show off this game too. I don't remember the beginning games, but the last 2, or maybe like the last 3, were pretty good in my opinion. So I'll just show off a couple of wins, and then we'll probably do this again at the end of the duel trials. I'm a little bit more than halfway done, so why not post something now and then post something at the end. Anyways, so we have 2 Arianas in hand. Not a great start, but it's okay. We only have 2 in the deck, so kind of want to keep them in our hand. Just set Epidemic, even though it's not useful this turn. I'm playing a Math Mech with the Ishizu engine. So the Ishizu engine actually helped me because it put a Welcome Labrynth in my graveyard, even though my one Labrynth is now in the graveyard. Okay. I like to do this play when they send Sigma and then try to resummon with Sigma. I use Dogmatica to destroy Circular, and then once Sigma comes on the board, I'll be able to destroy with Elder Entity, and that'll banish the card. Then I draw another card, and I draw into Pot of Extravagance. So I use Pot of Extravagance, get a draw 2, and then we get a Pot of Duality as well, which is really nice. So we choose our 3 cards, and the reason that I go into another Pot of Extravagance is because I already have a Welcome Labrynth in the graveyard that I'm planning on getting this turn, and I already have a compulsory, as you guys can see. So I'm just gonna use Ariana, get my other Welcome, because I forgot that I only had 1 field spell, I think. So I was just gonna get a field spell, but I just grabbed this instead. And since I already used the effect, I didn't want to use my compulsory send. I already have my Labrynth trap, so I don't need to get a new one. Okay, getting Math Mech, Diameter get Circular, and this is another play you can do once you have Terrors of the Overroot, and he tries to resummon another card in the graveyard. You can use Terrors to reset the card that he's trying to summon, and it'll negate that effect pretty much. And then I use this to summon my 1 copy of Lovely. It would have been absolute destruction, because from there I would have been able to chain 3, destroy a card in his hand, draw a card, add a card, all that. That was game 1. Yeah, the last game is so crazy. I'll show it off later, but oh man, I don't even know how I could have won. It was insane. All right, this is a pretty bad hand, to be honest. But we'll go into it. He Dimensional Shifters. That doesn't change anything for Pot of Extravagance. And then we draw into Lava Golem going first, which is tough. But we also get Pot of Duality, so out of these 3 cards, we could get Compulse, but I'd rather have a negate than a send, so Activate Lord, set all 3 because this will be usable on my next turn. Why not set it if I have Lord? He gets to draw 3, and it's nice that I got my negate because now I can just negate his normal summon, and Flounderies pretty much sucks when they can't normal summon, so I go ahead and use my welcome, but he ashes me. It literally doesn't matter at all because I have another welcome, and I also have another Pot of Extravagance, so if he ashes either of those, I'll still have another card. I Tears of the Overroot because for 2 reasons. Because 1, he has a card that's useless. Dimensional Shifter is useless on the board. And then 2, this card only is activatable during the main phase. So I did it during the draw phase so that he can't activate that card. And then I use my Welcome Labrynth. So I guess maybe this was a slight misplay by not... Well, actually, I guess it doesn't matter because it's not a monster. So never mind. It doesn't matter, but I would have been able to reset another trap. I have a Pot of Extravagance. It was pretty much over from that point. Alright, game 3. A pretty good hand. Okay, so we go first too, nice. Alright, we get to check our draw 3. Might as well add Tears of the Overroot, evenly matches the going second card. Compulsory is decent, but Tears is better in my opinion. So we're going against Machine Deck. He summons 2 machines, and there can only be 1 of them. He negates an effect so that he can get the monster's attack back, but I Tears of the Overroot to reset a different card, and then I use Lovely Labyrinth to destroy card in his hand. That's kind of nice. He resummons 2 monsters because I have a monster and he doesn't, but there can only be 1 that stops that. He recycles a card, does not change anything for me. I got a Pot of Extravagance. I don't know why I keep drawing into Pot of Extravagance. It feels nice though. So then we get our draw 2. We get our Tears of the Overroot, but he negates our effect, which is fine. It's pretty much trading a 1 for nothing, so... Summon Ariana. I'm surprised. Oh, there can only be 1, so we can't summon Ariana. But Lord is active, so now he summons Gamma Seal in the end's turn. Now we can just summon Ariana though. So this is why we didn't use Skill Drain, by the way. So we still had Ariana's effect. Summon. And we get our field spell, so that once we use Torrential Tribute, we'd be able to resummon our Lovely from the graveyard. He just left at that point. Game 3, I think. Going to game 4. Alright. So this game we go second. We get our Lava Golem. And these games are all in a row, by the way, so just going back-to-back games. Centipede deck. Kind of just summoned. Lava Golem was useless here. I remember this game. It was kind of funny. So we Pot of Extravagance. He max C's, which is stupid. I don't know why he would max C, but we Activate Lord, get our 5 cards on the board. Goes ahead and he summons again. Gets him another card. Because he does that, he summons again. And then this card lets him summon from the deck. So I Torrential Tribute this. But he read Reboots, and because he read Reboots, I saw him Judgment. So no to red Reboot. Torrential Tribute goes through, and I get to activate Welcome Labyrinth. Welcome Labyrinth lets me summon Lord. Lord sets Pot of E. We'll go ahead and activate Pot of E. Get our draw 3. Draw 2, rather. I'm surprised that we didn't just draw 2, but oh, the game was over. Yeah, so we just end the game there. I guess maybe it would have been better to use a Pot of Extravagance, but there was nothing for him to do. So yeah, that was game 4, I think, and then game 5. Yeah, these last 3 got crazy. These last 3 got really crazy. The 12-turn game against a Sword Soul player. Feels bad, man. Alright, so this isn't this game. So, oh wait, is this game? Maybe. Yeah, I think this is that game. This was the game that I was thinking of because it was kind of insane. This is a good hand too. I got double evenly matched going second. I mean, not much else you could ask for. He summons this guy instead. This is also kind of funny. Look at this. So summons his 3 monsters, and then he gets evenly matched. Of course, he just tries to banish this card, so now he has to banish his entire hand. I set 4 here, and this would be great. This would be fantastic if he didn't have one of the best cards in the game in his hand. So I have to go ahead and let this happen. I search my a Labrynth card. He summons another Sword Soul card. I mean, this is fine, I guess. I need a normal trap pretty badly, but as soon as I get a normal trap, like Trap Trick, for example, I'll be able to reset Welcome Labrynth. So we get our Welcome Labrynth as soon as we activate our normal trap. Yep. And we Dogmatica. What do we send? Oh yeah, he sends a card so that he can use his Sword Soul monster, and this also negates the fact that we can use our Welcome Labrynth trap. So that's kind of frustrating, but now we have to just wait until we get another normal trap. He summons the Synchro 9. I don't know why I didn't go into the Synchro 10. I draw another top deck of Pot of Extravagance. And I get a Lava Golem, and these 2 cards are pretty useless when they have only 1 monster, but I go ahead and I Pot of Duality. I get my Ariana, and Ariana I search for because Lord doesn't do anything without any traps. Solemn Judgment is just gonna take more damage, and we're already at a place to take too much damage, so I just summon Ariana, get my trap, so that maybe I can summon my lady back. He attacks, this is fine. So if he attacks, I think this is just so that he can destroy another card, but it doesn't really do anything. Because we can just activate this on chain. And our monster is bigger than his, so we can go ahead and swing. Top deck Lord, which is nice. Lord is always a good card to have. So we have to just try to grind back after losing all of our cards from Harpy's Feather Duster. Activate Lord. We'll wait. The nice thing is if he summons 2 monsters, we can Lava Golem, so we get our Ariana. That's a nice top deck as well. We get our Field Spell just in case one of our monsters gets destroyed, we can resummon them. And now it's been like 2 turns since we got Harpied, and now look at our board. So it's pretty much back to where it was supposed to be. He summons a Moi, and check this out. This was actually so lucky for me. I go ahead and I destroy the Moi to get rid of his Synchro 8 so that he can't make a tuner play. And this lets me draw. Well, all the chain doesn't matter, but check out how lucky I get. So I get to also note you should chain Welcome Labrynth last, because Lovely Lady has an effect that says your opponents cannot activate monster effects in the response of normal traps. So you should activate that last to chain block everything else you do. But anyways, I set Pot of Extravagance. I destroyed the tuner, and then I get so lucky with this. I pop the Strategist, and I get a Tears of the Overroot. So now he has to end turn, because he doesn't have any other plays. That was his only monster to resummon, and he would have been able to resummon another level 10, but thankfully we had just enough to kill. That was the game right there. So I thought it was nice playing through Harpy's Feather Duster. He definitely didn't play in the optimal way, in my opinion, but you know what? We take a dub. A dub is a dub. Alright, and then these last 3 are just something else. I mean, I thought that last one was one of these last 3, but no. So we have one game where it just goes crazy, alright? So I'll show you guys that game at the end. But that's just a set 3 pass. We never really want to set evenly matched. There's no reason to. Oh yeah, this game was crazy. I remember this, yeah. Oh man, these games go so stupid. I actually don't understand how this deck is not actually like a real meta deck. He was trying to fusion summon again, but I stopped it. He made it. This monster says that I can't use effects until the end of the turn, pretty much, if he battles, and he did battle, so I couldn't use any effects. He recycles his Edge Imp because he fusion summoned, and then go into the next turn. I get my Pot of Extravagance. I can't use that because of Impure Iron Wall. It's fine though. He uses that monster to just resummon and block attacks. Reset my Welcome Labrynth. Maybe I shouldn't have, but you'll see why. It's not really like I could have done anything to stop this. So he searches his Flaffle. That searches another one, and then he uses these two to fusion summon, and then he gets his Great Whale. So the Great Whale destroys a couple of cards. I saw him strike it, but it has 2 effects, so the other one goes through. And then he gets to search a card. He destroyed my Imperial Iron Wall so that he can banish again. But that means my Pot of Extravagance is live now, so he searches another Polymerization, and then he gets to summon another Frightful Wear. So I don't have a negation for this one. Sadly, he destroys another monster, gets to gain attack for it. And then he battles, so now my Welcome Labrynth is useless. But you'll see how I get through that, so not the end of the world, because it's useless because we don't have a Fiend monster because we reset it with Lady. But we have a Torrential Tribute, so we should be able to summon Lord, and then Lord will be able to send, or if we hard draw into Pot of Duality, which searches us Dogmatica, Dogmatica will be able to send a... Sorry, let me research this so that I'm not being an idiot. Dogmatica, well, one, Lord will be able to search another Labrynth trap so I can get another Fiend. And then 2, my Dogmatica will send my Omega to send my Lady. And then Lady can be resummoned after I summon with Lord. So it's all good. Both of these cards will get me Lord active. I think at this point, he already knew that he was losing. He's trying to go for a big play to end it here. I Torrential Tribute the board off the Pendulum summon to clear the bodies, and then he summons one more. And I get rid of this card because it would have let him search another card from the graveyard. And then the Fluff Angel would have also done that, so I just got rid of both of them. He summons another one. This card lets him search, not summon from the graveyard, so that's fine. And then I go ahead and I flip my Gozen Match, which lets me summon Lord. I get to summon a Welcome. Welcome now will be able to activate and then reset or use our other Welcome in the grave. So now we have our field spell, so we can reset our 1 copy of Lady, and then we can attack. Torrential Tribute will be able to activate it, and then our Welcome will be able to summon our other Ariana, so we'll be able to get both of the effects off of the next normal summon. We Torrential this so that we can get our Lady back. As you can see, Lady comes back, and then he's going to go ahead and do something. But I noticed this was his last play, and if you activate a destruction card on a field spell when it's activating its effect, you can negate its effect. So I just chain my Welcome Labrynth to pop it with Labrynth, and then I would be able to draw a card. I drew into my other Welcome Labrynth. Then I can activate my other Welcome if I wanted to, but I'm probably just gonna end the game here. Yeah. So that was actually a not bad deck for just being a side deck, an imp deck. But yeah, that was that one. And then one last game before the unbeatable deck. The unbeatable deck. I don't know what I could have done. You guys have to see this. This is crazy. Alright, so another going first game. Really bad hand, to be honest. Really bad hand. So we just search Dogmatica so we can get a pop 3 on our Welcome Labrynth. I have to get really lucky is what I was thinking. So, and then I also have a Solemn Judgment just in case. So he searches his card and he searches a field spell. The field spell lets him summon. I Dogmatica this just to destroy extra cards. Pop 1, pop 2, pop 3. That's popping the field spell. Get a random card in the hand. And that was just one of his link summons. So he just gave up. So yeah, that was the quickest game in the series. Then last but not least, check this shit out, guys. This was unbelievable. I don't know what I'm supposed to do in games like this. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I don't know. If you guys know how I could have beaten this, please write a comment. Let me know. As per usual, in losing games, we go second. He's going to go ahead and do a Jacko something. Guys, I'm not going to go through everything this guy does. You have to see it. It takes 20 minutes for his turn to end. I think I could have won this game. I just don't know how. Like, I don't think what he did was good. I mean, Like it felt like there was something I could do, but the card was like unbeatable. It was one card. So I'll show you guys that one card when we get there. We're nowhere near there yet though. I hope everyone's doing well. Thanks for sticking around. If you're still here, make sure you you know, like the video, sub, leave a comment, all that jazz. You know how it is. Gotta love the YouTube life. If you guys want different stuff, let me know, by the way, because I don't really know what everyone likes. I mean, I'm personally a fan of all this Labrynth stuff, but it really is not fun when you're trying to grind and then you get harpies every game and then you get... No. Like, you get games like this where you don't have an effect and you're just waiting and then he draws like 7, 8 cards and you're like, wow. And then he even sees what deck I am, so he now knows how to play against me. It's like, alright, I mean, only so much you can do. But honestly, again, I still think that there was something I could have done. So if you guys, any Labrynth professionals in the chat, please feel free. Let me know what I'm, like, even if it was like the slightest of misplays. I'll slow it down during his turn so you guys can see. I feel like maybe I could have used Trap Trick to search a different card. Alright, here's the card. I could have used Trap Trick to search a different card, but I didn't read the full thing that was happening. So here's the card. It's not the reason that it's broken, but here's the combo, the start of it. Must be special summoned. Cannot be special summoned any other way. Once per turn during either player's turn, you can target one spiral card and up to 2 cards your opponent controls and destroy them. If this card is destroyed, destroy as many cards as you control as possible. And if you do, special summon 1 spiral. So that part doesn't matter, but the target 1 every turn, you can target 1 and destroy 2 cards your opponent controls, okay? So that's pretty annoying. And then he activates this effect that lets him equip it. You can target 1 spiral monster. While this card is equipped, the equipped card cannot be destroyed by battle, cannot be destroyed by card effect, cannot be targeted by card effects. So it can't be destroyed, it can't be targeted. I can't use effects on it. I can't target it with effects. Once per turn, if this card that would be equipped, if this card is equipped to a monster by this effect, you can send one other card you control. The equipped monster can attack this directly. So not only can he do all of that, alright, but he can also attack directly. Okay, so all of this is off of a trap, or off of a spell trap, so I can't negate that with skill drain, alright? If you guys know how I could negate this, maybe... Okay, yeah, I'll let it play out. You guys can see what happened, so... Go ahead, I draw. Torrential Tribute, I think, was a necessity to even make this an idea of winning. I activate, I set 5. And I didn't realize that this was during either player's turn because it wasn't a quick effect, but honestly, I don't think this would have changed anything. He destroys my Solemn Judgment, which is actually really annoying. I don't know what else he could have, but there's like no other card for him to destroy that would have been better, so... I skill drain, and then he immediately sleepers, so he can destroy the 2 cards again. I Solemn Strike, which would negate and destroy that card, but this card apparently is protecting it even from a counter trap, so I have to find a way to get rid of this card, I think. But now you guys have seen the situation. You guys see where I was. Maybe you guys saw something different I could have done before then. But for now, where I'm at, I don't see any other play other than what I did. So I just waited, and while I was waiting, all of these cards are sending, and then this attack card can equip. This card can attack directly, and then he sends this so that that card attacks, gains 500 attack, and then just the right amount, right? So I know that I can't target it. I know that I can't destroy it. I know that I can't target or destroy it. So that's pretty much what Dogmatica or Terrors would do, or even Compulsory would target or destroy. So I have to pretty much try to protect myself, but that's where I forget. this card can attack directly. So it was all because of this last gear guy. I don't really know what I could have done to beat it. It felt unbeatable. If you guys know or see or saw something that I could have done differently, please let me know. That was insane to me. But yeah, that's all of the replays that I've done with Labrynth so far. I'll probably keep going later. But I haven't, you know, I've gotten pretty far. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to it, but I don't think it was too bad. If you guys want to try out the deck is fun. Feel free. Hopefully I'll be able to post a deck list about this soon. Once I get to Diamond, I'll probably post a lot of decks for the Diamonds, so hopefully that'll be fun stuff. But yeah, I'm done for now. GG's. Hope everyone enjoyed. Adios.